Hey everybody, my name's Tom and welcome to my YouTube channel. Would you like to learn some new piano music? Let's take a look now as we learn to play from my piano book, Pianistic. And we're going to learn today a really beautiful, gentle piece with a French title, Flâner. At least I think that's how you pronounce it. But the word means to wander. Let's take a look at this piece now. If you'd like to treat yourself to the book, visit my website, tomhorton.co.uk. But let's head over to the keys and I'll show you how to play this lovely composition of mine, I think so, called Flâner. Let's go. Flâner. And I heard this on a programme once. It's a French cookery programme. And the lady was like, oh, we have a little coffee and we have a little croissant and then we go for a little flâneur, and the presenter went, sorry, flâneur. She goes, it's a French word, it means to wander. And I was like, ooh, I like that. And that inspired a piece from my piano book, Pianistic. So this is the book you'll need if you want to do this lesson, folks. I'll give you a free piano lesson on how to play it. You treat yourself to my book. Hey, that's how it works. Great way of supporting me as a self-published composer. This is the book. You can get it from tomhorton.co.uk. If you just want to buy the sheet music, you can buy it from Sheet Music Direct or sheetmusicplus.com. The links for those are in the description. So we've got a little thing up here. We can see the music. And it's in the key of C. Yay! Nice and simple. Okay, so we've got at the beginning it says dreamily. And it also says 120. So it's not a slow waltz, but the idea of this piece is you play little portions of it and it slows down, which represents the person going for a walk. They notice a house, they notice the river, they notice something going on, maybe a street musician or an entertainer, and they just stop and they wander, and then they move on a little bit and notice something else. So it's a very reflective piece, it's a very insightful piece, and it's just something to get lost in. Anyway, here we go. So we're going to start with the key of C, and it's full of major 7th and minor 7th chords. This creates a very dreamy sound. So the melody starts with finger 2 on G, and we're starting off by going 1, 2, 3, and then that moves up, and then you guessed it, it moves up again. But on the third bar above it, it says rit. Now, rit is short for ritardando. That means to slow down. And then cross over at the end to E. And you sort of slow there. And what you do is you let the tempo slow down. So it goes 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3, 1 and 2 and 3, and 1, 2, 3. And then a tempo, it carries on from B, look. A, and you can hear that it's the same little phrase, but we're now descending as opposed to ascending. Okay, so you can see that there on line 1 of the music. Okay, so finger 2, nice and legato, start quietly, and what you do is as you go through bars 3 and 4, you build the volume as you slow down. Here we go, 1, 2, 3. Up again. Slowing, getting a bit louder, and then carry on 4 on B, look. Now we're going to do a scale on the next line, so 2 on G, 2, 3, tuck under, up to E, and then finish on A. Now that first bar there, look, is in a box number 1. That's the first time box, okay, the first time bar. And you only play that the first time. And then, of course, you repeat it round again. There you go, look, crossing over, 4th finger. 2, 1, up there, crossing under, finishing on the A. The second time, of course, we go finish on G. And you slow down. Now molto rit means very much slow down. So it's slow right down like that, okay? 1 and 2 and 3 and 1, 2, 3. There's the pause, you see. So it's like a sort of a gradual slow down, and then it carries on into the next section. Okay, so that's the right hand of the first bit. So worth taking some time there to really get those little points worked out. Now I mentioned that this piece uses major and minor chords, but they have 7ths on the end. So when you play a C chord, you put a B on the top and you get this kind of dreamy minor, look, 7, E minor 7. So it's just to represent someone going for a walk, maybe through their town, going through some places, just exploring, as sometimes you do on holiday. So we start off with C under middle C, back at the beginning, look, and we're then going to go up to B. Now that creates a little dissonance, that major 7th. Now this is an important bit to remember. When you come to this bit here, look, you've got a C with the stick going down, but then you've got a B with the stick going up. So that means that the C comes in on the first beat at the bottom, and then you add the B on the second beat after it. So it's like two musical lines, but on the left hand. Okay, so you go 1, 2, 3. So it's C, B, but you don't let go of the C. There's a rest there, look. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to hold my C, 1, 2, 3. But I don't lift the C up. If I do that, look, it doesn't sound right. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3. Okay, then we move that up, look, D and C for D minor 7. D to C is 7 keys. That's why we call it a minor 7th. E minor 7. And then the F and the C go together because the E is on the melody. That's the 7th, look. And that's where you're slowing down. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, slow it down. Carry on back to C major, 7, D minor 7. Next line E minor 7, but this time we're going to go 1, 2, 3. And we're going to, now there, look, I've got to hold the E down for 3, but I don't play the B until the second B, but I've got to hold that down. 1, 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. You swap them over like that. But again, you're slowing down, look, into the G chord. And then we put a lovely, again, look, 1, 2, 3. Now the G there lasts for 2 beats. So you play the G on the first beat, the chord on the second beat. The G is now finished. We replace it with the F, but we must hold on to that. So the important thing there is noticing that you've got the rest on the first beat for the little chord, rest 2, 3, but underneath the bass line is going G, F. So those two lines have to play as if they're independent of each other, but working as one. Okay, let me slowly show you that now together. So we've got our C major 7 chord, D major 7, so I'm using the little finger and the thumb, look. And here we go with the melody. So we're going to go 1 and 2 and 3. So notice how everything sung all the way through, look. Okay, we lift that up all together, look. There we go, lift it up again. E minor, we slow down, cross over and hold that there. Okay, let's play that a little faster then. Here we go, 1, 2, 3. So the little dissonance, the little clash is delayed. There we are, okay, then we reset up to B this time with the 4th finger. D minor 7. Now we're going to do a little scale, look. 1 and 2 and change and bring the G in with the A, add the chord, drop to F. But see how important it is to hold the notes on? You've got to give all those notes their full length. So I think that sounds really pretty, very, very nice. The second time bar, right there, has a different chord because it has a G and a G, and then we play the C and the D together, hold the C down and swap it to B. That creates a thing called a suspending chord, G sus4 it says there in the music, look. And it goes 1, 2, 3, a bit like an amen. Amen. Okay, let me play that all the way through for you, twice through. The first time we'll put the first time box on the end, and the second time we don't play that one, we jump to the second time box. Here we go, Flâner. 1, 2, 3, speed. Slowing box 1, hold, change the bass. If I do say so myself, that's rather pretty. Hope you're enjoying this song, folks. This is a piece called Flâner. It means to wander in French, and it comes from my piano book, Pianistic, a very exciting collection of 3 books going from a kind of post-grade 1 to about grade 3 in this first book. And as I say, if you'd like to treat yourself to the music, visit my website, tomhorton.co.uk. There's 10 pieces in the book. 1 or 2 arrangements of popular songs, but mostly my compositions. And as I say, if you just want to buy the piece, visit Sheet Music Plus or sheetmusicdirect.com, and you'll be able to find it on there. But I'll put all the links in the description. Now, we then have this rather pretty bit in the middle, which starts from here, the 4th bar on line 2. That's quite pretty, isn't it? So again, we're now going to use, again, major 7ths, minor 7ths, but with a quick twist at the end as well. Now we're going to go first of all in on an F major 7 chord. So we go F on the left hand, right there, E, and then C. But again, not holding the F. 1, 2, 3. So this is the thing you have to understand with 2 parts on the same stage. It's like one singer goes F, 2, 3. And then another instrument goes rest, E, C, and you put them together, 1, that's where the rest of the top part goes, okay? So 1, 2, 3, very pretty. The melody goes top A all the way down to D. So we're going middle C, next C, then that A there, look. D, E, A, C. Same pattern as the first bit, but we're descending this time, look. So 1 and 2 and 3. Then I'm going to bring my 4th to the D, look. So we move down to E minor 7, 1 and 2 and 3. Now this is a nice change on the next line, look. Here on line 3, we've got something called a chromatic change. So we're dropping the E minor 7 half a step down to E flat. Now here we're going to want E flat, C, B flat, and this is the melody. Look, G with a little finger. So G goes to F, E flat comes in on the C, and then the 2 B flats play together with the C, and then you just move your hand round, grab the G chord, G and D, G and B. But again, you can see that that's a whole 4-bar phrase, look. So here we go with the middle section. 1, 2, 3, 1 and 2 and 3. 4th move down, 1 and 2 and 3. Little finger, look, very handily sitting on the F, E flat. G, sorry, not F, get it right, Tom. I only wrote the thing. 1 and 2 and 3, and swing her up. So there's a nice changes in there, isn't there? Notice again, look, on bar 12, there is a writ. So again, you're slowing down. So we go in at speed, look. Slowing down and build the sound, 2, 3. Now the little eyebrow there is a pause, and it just means you go 1, 2, 3 and stretch it out. We then got a very slow section, molto writ again, but again look at the chords, look, F major 7, E flat major 7, F minor 7. Really nice sounds for this kind of dreamy effect. So I'm going to go now to E. And notice the fingering there. Look, I've gone 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So I'm using all my fingers there, okay? And that's very pretty because we're getting some extra notes in there that don't actually belong to F major 7, like the D and the B. I've got an F to a C to a D, 1 and 2 and 3. Then down a tone to E flat. But the aim would help. There we go, look. Back to F, but this time a minor chord. Now I've got to tuck my thumb under here, look, to C. And then we've got this same bar as before. It's half of box 1 and half of box 2. It's the top note, but the left hand from second time bar. But it's the chords from the first time bar. Look. There we look. 4, little finger. Now let me show you that last bit again though. So the last 4 bars on line 3. So 1 and 2 and 3. So very important there. Have your hands set like that. You can go, can cross over, but I quite like to use all my fingers there. Slowing down. Bring it up. That's the F minor chord. The 6 is the D. Tuck. Very important to that tuck. G's at the top, look. G chord. And then it says D, C, Al coda. And that means that you then want to go back to the beginning and play the first part again. At tempo. Now we're going to play the last 2 bars on line 1, and then we're going to go down to the bottom to the coda, which sounds like this. Okay, that's the coda. Now, the coda falls down very nicely. How do I know to go to the coda? It says up here, to coda. So don't forget that. DC al coda. DC means da capo. That means from the start. Okay, from the start. You then go back around to the beginning and you play through to the end of line 1 where it says to coda. And at the end of that bar, you shoot down here and it says coda and you play this bit on the end. So we're going, get it right, Tom. That's right. The last 2 bars of line 1. Now I'm going to lift up. I'm going to play this scale, look. So we're in the coda now. So thumb on G, 1, 2, 3, tuck to C, and then finish on G at the end. 1 and 2 and 3 and 1. Da dum. There's that E flat chord coming in again. Look. Now the E minor 7 chord underneath, look, is E, B and D. So we're swapping there. 1, 2, 3. A steady slow down as you play towards the end. 1 and 2 and 3 and grab a little turn. Look, I land on E flat and C. Now that bar I've got to go 1, 2, 3. They're all holding. 1, 2, 3 and rest 2, 3. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right. So we're diminishing D flat. This is a beautiful D flat major 7. It's also known as a tritone substitution. Video on the channel about that. The B, if you haven't got a B flat in your score, play that B as a B flat. I think that's a typo on one edition. Well, proves it's homemade, sort of. 1 and 2. That's a lovely chord, isn't it? D flat major 7. Look. 4, and then you want C, A, D, G. This is a C6 with a 9th. Okay, last bit, coda. Play with the tempo. Down, 4 and finish. There you go. That's my composition Flâner, To Wander, and it comes from Pianistic, my piano book. Okay, there's actually 2 more books in the series. This is the one with the blue line. If you want to buy a physical book, please, if you'd like to support my YouTube channel and me as a self-publishing composer, you can visit my website, tomhorton.co.uk, and you can buy a physical book from the website. If you'd like just to buy the sheet, it's Sheet Music Plus or sheetmusicdirect.com. If you can't find the title, there's a funny arrow on the thing. Just type in Tom Horton into the search and you'll find my publishing page on there. But anyway, folks, thanks so much for watching. Appreciate your support. Please do hit the subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, maybe share the video with some piano friends if you think, actually, do you want some new music? People are always asking, nobody writes new music anymore for the piano. So I, over the last 10, 15 years, have written lots of songs for the piano and the organ and the keyboard. And I'd like to say thank you so much for watching and listening to my music. Hopefully you'll treat yourself, and then we can learn this piece together through this video. But in the meantime, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.